Hey there everyone! So I know I've been a bit quiet about things related to Soul Calibur 6, and I've gotten quite a few people asking me about what I think about the game so far. And well, I think it's about time that I shared some of my thoughts about the game. So obviously, it's been a while since I've talked about anything Soul Calibur 6 related, as the last time I made a video for it was my reaction video for the debut trailer. And so much has happened since then, so I'm just gonna quickly go over the character reveal trailers we got so far, and what I thought about them, followed by what was shared at E3 2018. So the first character that was revealed after the debut trailer featuring both Zigfried and Mitsuruki, we got a trailer for one of the new characters introduced named Grow, who was shown as a little teaser at the end of the debut trailer. I'm sorry guys, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I flat out dislike Grow's design. It just screams blatant, in-your-face anime character, and in a game full of characters that are based on ancient fantasy fighters and monsters from around the world, he just doesn't fit the Soul Calibur style at all. I'm sorry. His in-game quotes only add even more annoyance to his design as well. But keep in mind guys, this is strictly just my own opinion. If you like his design, that's fine, but for me, I'm just not a fan. That being said, at the very least, I'm still open to trying him out because his fighting style may actually be fun to play. But aside from that, I'm just not feeling this character at all. And if I do end up enjoying his playstyle, I'll just be using it on a custom created character because yeah, I just don't like the aesthetic of this character at all. And well, those are what my thoughts are on this character so far. Next up is Nightmare, and as usual, he's looking pretty awesome, but what more do you expect from the Azure Knight? His new critical finish where he rides on his demonic horse looks so freaking cool. Though for anyone who was into Yu-Gi-Oh!, was I the only one who was getting Guy the First Knight vibe from him? Nonetheless, he's looking badass as usual, and I was overall pleased with his reveal. Especially for something that I'll talk about in a bit. Next up is Zhanghua, and you know, while I was never much of a huge Zhanghua player, it's really nice to see her again. I missed hearing her just kidding catchphrase. Design-wise, I think her new outfit looks okay. I think a pair of blue Ornate Capri-style pants would look better than those detached leggings, but that's just me. For an outfit that's supposed to be a more intricate style of her Soul Calibur 1 look, it actually doesn't look that bad. Gameplay-wise, she still looks fun to use, so I look forward to playing as her again. And well, that's all I've got for her. Next up is Killick, and I'm loving his touched up Soul Calibur 1 look, and it's just great to see him with the staff again. However, the most exciting thing about Killick's trailer was that they're actually incorporating the Evil Sea Curse plot point from his story into his gameplay, as shown at the end of his trailer where he loses himself to the demonic possession. And I think that's pretty cool that they did that, and I'm curious to see how it's gonna play out in the story mode. All in all, I was more than pleased with Killick's reveal trailer. So next up is Ivy, and to be honest, I'm really not digging her outfit. It's not as bad as the one she had in Soul Calibur 4, but it leaves a lot to be desired. Personally, I feel that Ivy's best look she's ever had was her primary look from Soul Calibur 5, as it was the perfect blend of sexy dominatrix with stylish aristocrat, and I felt that it best matched her personality and overall style. But despite all that, it was still nice seeing her revealed. I've always enjoyed her playstyle, and seeing her in action in the trailer definitely makes me excited to pick her up and play as her again. All in all, I was really pleased with what I saw, and I'm curious to see what her alternate costume is going to look like, as I'm sure it's going to look good. Next up, we got the surprising return of Zoster. Now at first, I was a little unsure of what I thought about this until I remembered that he technically is over hundreds of years old, after he inflicted the curse of immortality on himself. And when I took that into consideration, his inclusion actually made more sense. Design-wise, I'm pretty meh with it, and I'll have to wait until the game is finally out to examine it further to see if I actually like it or not. But playstyle-wise, he's looking as fun as ever. In closing, it's just great to see Soul Calibur's Scythe Wielder make a return, and I look forward to playing as him again. Next up, we got Zigfried. His new design looks pretty cool. I like how they added a scarf to his look because you can never go wrong with a nifty scarf. I can't really comment much on his playstyle since he wasn't a character that I used all that much, but he looks like he'll be fun to play. But just like Killick, the best thing about how they're handling him is what they did with Nightmare, where if you perform an armor destruction on him, it reveals a possessed Zigfried, which is tying in his plot point where he's under the influence of Soul Edge that turned him into Nightmare after the events of his ending in Soul Blade. It's just awesome that they're adding in these key plot points to some of the characters' gameplay. But in closing, Zigfried looks great so far, and I've got no complaints at all. Next up is Taki, and as you all know, I'm a huge Taki fan, so I was more than happy when I saw her reveal trailer. Her design looks pretty cool. I love the light up kanji symbols that appear on her clothing whenever she performs her special moves. And speaking of which, her moveset is looking so sick. I just cannot wait to play as her again in this game. Next up is Yoshimitsu. Honestly, I never used him all that much, but let's be real here. We all knew he was coming back. He's just way too iconic to leave out. His design looks awesome, and it's already my most favorite look of his in Soul Calibur up to date. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about him for now. Next up is Maxi. I'm just gonna say it. Maxi looks sexy. Enough said. But yeah. His new outfit looks great, and his playstyle is looking pretty good as well. I know that some people don't like him because some players tend to button mash with him, but if you actually learn how to properly play him, it can be quite rewarding, and I'm looking forward to seeing that with him in this game. And well, that's all I've got to say on Soul Calibur's Nunchuck Warrior for now. And finally, the last character who was revealed at the time this video is being posted is the guest character Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher series. I'm sorry, but I don't really know all that much about this character, as I've never played any of the Witcher games before. Honestly though, I'm pretty indifferent with him being the guest character. I mean, he does somewhat fit the atmosphere of the series, and for anyone familiar with me when it comes to guest characters for Soul Calibur, I prefer that the character somewhat fits the style and tone of the series, and I will say that Geralt does hit that mark for me as far as I'm concerned. But honestly, I would have preferred if we got someone like William from Neo, or Hal Maru from the Samurai Showdown series, but that's just me. At the end of the day, I don't play Soul Calibur games for guest characters, so I don't have much to say for Geralt other than that at the very least, he does somewhat fit the style of the series, and overall, I'm okay with him. Now as far as the stuff that was released at E3, we mainly got to see a story mode teaser trailer, and some more gameplay footage to see how the characters play. The game for the most part is still the same in terms of how it plays, so I'm not gonna go into that in this video. All I'll say about it is that I'm glad that they brought back the Garden Pact and Soul Charge mechanics, and that some of the new critical finishes look pretty cool. But I'll talk more about this stuff later when I do a review for the game. That all being said, I have to mention that the only thing that is really concerning me are the stages. The stages are looking beautiful from a graphical standpoint, but I gotta admit that at the same time, they feel a bit bland and somewhat uninteresting compared to some of the stages in the previous games. I feel it's the lack of stage interaction that's making me feel this way, because while the backgrounds look rich, colorful, and vibrant, there's just something that feels off about them. But I'm just gonna wait until the game comes out to make a final judgment on that. It's just something that really stuck out to me when I was watching the E3 gameplay footage, and felt that I should bring up. And last but not least is the story teaser trailer. It looks like it's going to be told through character chapters in a way similar to that of the Mortal Kombat games, and I'm more than okay with that, so long as I get to see the characters interact more with each other. I'm hoping that we'll get to see the characters live out the important events from their story, which I think will be the case after seeing the details like Killick being possessed by the evil seed curse, or Zigfried reigning terror as Nightmare, so part of me feels that the story is going to be just fine. But on the other hand, with the inclusion of Grow and the time travel stuff, I'm kinda having some doubts. But we'll just have to wait and see until the game finally comes out. And well, there you have it guys. Those are my thoughts about all the stuff that was released for Soul Calibur 6 so far. I'm not necessarily hyped for the game because like I mentioned before, hype can be a very bad thing. Because when you hype up a game and it doesn't live up to it, you just end up being more disappointed. Soul Calibur 5 was the game that taught me this hard lesson. So for Soul Calibur 6, I'm not hyped for it, but I'm still pretty excited for it, and I'm looking forward to when it comes out. That all being said, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about the game. Are you looking forward to it? Have any concerns? Let me know in the comment section as I really love interacting with you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming goodness. I'm Decadent Gamer, and hope you'll have a great day. Thanks for watching.